What's up, YouTube fam? Check it out, guys. This is a quick and easy tutorial.
Quick and easy, or 19 minutes, whichever comes first.
On a very complicated issue that a lot of people get wrong. And this is splitting a 90 elbow to get 245s like you see here. In order to do it right, and you don't have the proper tools as a pipe fitter, this is your best friend, emery cloth. Okay. So what you're going to do is, let me lay this down where I can, it's going to be real hard to do this one-handed while holding the camera. Alright, check it out. The first thing you do is measure your top. Okay, I'm trying to do this one-handed. Remember, you need 4 equal spaces. And using your eye, you can get along to the top. Because remember, you're just matching tick marks. If you're not dead on the top, trust me, it does not matter. It's all going to come to the same home. Alright, so you want to get a center from that edge, from here, and mark it in the center, as you see I've done there. Okay, and the same on the bottom as you see I've done there. And the same on the side as you see I've done right there. Now take it and split about a 1/2 inch. Now use that to line up each mark. And mark it and cut it with a Metabo, and it never fails. It's perfect. And there you have it, a good fine line to go by, and it's perfectly on center. Works every time. And there you have it, about as perfect as you're ever going to get. And it's free-handed. So I took a 90, marked it, split it, cut it in half, hand ground bevels, so I can get a S shape out of it, like this right here. When you first start your grind, line one of these up with your grinders and use that as a reference to get a start, and then you can mimic that the rest of the way around. remember, guys, if you want to learn how to do this, you got to remember there is no app for this. Just like with any skilled trade, there is very little you can learn in a classroom. You got to get out and do it. Oh, and also, guys, this helps keep you fit. You got to be in shape to be able to do this. This is hard work, but the smarter you are, the easier it'll be on your body. Because work smarter, not harder. Make sure to learn proper ergonomics, and make sure to, yes, measure twice, cut once kind of deal, but also the shortcuts as far as making your job easier. Just don't overdo things, and you'll find the easier way, making templates and different things that'll make your job a whole lot simpler. Now on this particular job, we don't have to use the 2-hole pins because we've got an existing mock-up, but you'd be money ahead to make you some shims, the spacers, to get these holes dead nut center. But of course you're going to need your level this way, and of course that way, and then the rest, that predicates where your piping is going to be to get your dimensions correct. And like I mentioned, to get the angles right on that, just touch off on the pre-existing angle, and that'll give you a witness for your other angle for your bevel. And typically about a 1/16 lands. So I'm gonna have about the thickness of a hacksaw blade for a gap. Like what I'm talking about right there. Use it, make a little witness mark. That way you can transition over here and use the same piece of pipe. That way, that in case there's some discrepancy, it'll keep everyone consistent. Just little tips. You don't have to, but they're probably going to be really close to the same degree. But just as in case there is a slight discrepancy, it'll keep it consistent. Don't press too hard with the grinder. Keep the grinder moving. Let the grinder do the work. Don't let the grinder work you. You might ask, what do I do when I don't have another one to reference by? I come down to my last one or something. Well, I mean, I don't want to call you a dumbass publicly, but if you still feel compelled to ask that question and you're on an hourly commission, I don't know, I would suggest going and grabbing your time card or whatever you have, clocking out, going somewhere and filling out a job application somewhere else that has nothing to do related with this field whatsoever. You may say, well, Tony, what makes you an authority on this? Well, beside the fact I've been doing this 29 years or something else? Oh, credentials. Okay, yeah. Okay, at the end of this video, I will show some of my certificates, achievements, and credentials, and you will further understand, and maybe that will help you trust what I'm telling you. And one other thing, this is also an industry where you have to check your feelings at the door. You do not bring soft feelers into this atmosphere at all, or they will get hurt really quick. This is an industry where people don't talk shit about each other. They talk shit to each other, and they're brutally honest, and they're not behind the back. So sometimes when people find that I'm a little too outspoken, it's only because of what I'm used to. Never going to find an industry more honest than that of the skilled tradesman field. More brutally honest, I should say. And if they're not calling you names or anything like that, then they don't like you. If they're nice to you, they don't like you. They think you're a snake. Sure, there are expensive tools that can do the job easier, but not every place you go is going to have the resources of the plushness, of the forgiveness of these amenities. So when I take this in the field, I want to be able to rely on my experience and knowledge, not the fancy tools. Yeah, and if you can be a pipe fitter and the welder, you're going to typically get about $36 an hour minimum. Check it out, guys. You're going to want to grind your bevel to 30 degrees. Okay? Fits absolutely perfectly. Still got everything loose here, but I mean it fits. It's 100%. When it fits that good in a relaxed position, it is 100% dead on balls accurate. So we used spacers, these right here, when building it, so that it would be true center.
Oh yeah, I remember we were talking about the credentials side of things. And just so some know, you do not have to list every single job you've ever had in your life on your resume. No matter how prestigious it may be, it really needs to apply to exactly what you're looking for. Oh, this is funny. It just ran across. In case I really was born in Texas. I'm a Texas native. Just raised in Louisiana, but back in Texas.
You still feel compelled to ask that question